My name is Natalia Carbo and I'm a medical doctor who works here in Sault Ste. Marie. I'm actually co-organizer. Me and my partner in crime, Jill, we put in this event together to raise some money towards Canadian mental health.
My name is Jillian Patingolo and I'm one of the organizers of the Grab Hold Fashion Gala. I met Natalia shooting a movie, Dr. Carbo, in town, and when I discovered she was a doctor and also had this fashion connection, I thought it was a really excellent opportunity to put together a really amazing event that would get some good exposure and bring awareness and raise some funds to help the CMHA. Mental health is something that we need to talk about more. It needs more exposure. We need to make it more commonplace and to be okay to discuss, mental health issues. A lot of people feel intimidated or ashamed to talk about that type of thing. So I really wanted to give the opportunity to bring more awareness. It's also something that needs more funding in our community. So we wanted to raise some money to assist with the funding.
As you know, I work in the medical field and I do clinics, and I see lots of people who apparently don't have family doctor to get referral to psychiatry. And I know there's a services in the community who provides things for walk-in programs, different CBTs like cognitive behavioral therapy programs to cope people to live with mental health. And that's the place they can go to if they don't have anywhere or anybody else who can refer them. So we brought people together like real designers to put the show and at the same time raise some money.
I started in the world of fashion as a photographer. I'm still doing my photography, but that led to me doing a fashion magazine, which is iFashion Magazine, which is doing great right now. And I want to take it to another level at this point, and I started designing my own line of resort wear. Well, Natalia contacted me sometime last year and said she was putting something together. I had no idea what it was, but I told her whatever she's doing, I'm part of it, because she's just a fantastic person. And my design is a prelude to my Pura Vida collection. I'm from Costa Rica, and Pura Vida is simple life. A nice flow of colors. It is made for the elegant woman on the resort, and she can transform easily to dinner with this. So it's an amazing collection.
My name is Jamari Christian Wee. I am a fashion design student, and today I'm representing WILSIS. At a very young age, my grandmother really inspired me to just look at fabric and just really work with the different aspects of how we can improvise in remaking the clothing that we already have instead of consistently buying more. So for the gala, the designs that we're gonna be showing you guys is gonna be a lot more ethereal looking, but the inspiration is actually based off of what you see in a cargo hold, like when you're on a boat. So when you're looking at the dresses, you'll just see the netting and just imagine nets on a boat. It's what you're using to actually create. The sail will be the very first slip dress that's actually spot on for the way the fabric would look, and then this is a roping that we would normally use for anchoring or attaching the actual fabrics together.
I've started in architecture, and I love sketches, drawings, paintings, and stuff like that. And also in my mind, I really love to go into fashion designing as well, because I really want my works of art to be used by people which has aesthetic, functions, and quality on it. So for the Grab Hold Gala, it will actually, the pile up of all of my works from the past will be highlighted, and it will be titled All Out. So that will be the highlights throughout my years as being a fashion designer.
I'm Angelica, and I'm an owner of Parallel Mode, a ladies fashion boutique, and basically I travel the world to bring the best fashion finds for women. As a little girl, I always played dress up, right? And always wanted to have something different, unique, and one of a kind. So I'm showcasing holiday collection of 2018, and I brought my pieces from Brazil and Europe.
I'm Clarice Manglikmot, and I'm the creative director and founder of Couture Culture and Arts. It's a community of artists that produce the shows, and we also do editorials and support artists in general. Yeah, it's always been a part of me that not just arts in general, but doing events and supporting the community. It just narrowed down into doing fashion because it becomes a trend in arts for the last 5 years. Of course, this is for mental health, and coming from community of artists that is actually so prone on this kind of illness, I cannot say no to help out in this event.
Mental health is something that affects everybody. So this is something whether you're already experiencing it right now or you'll experience it later in life. So right now it's better to actually create awareness that it might happen to you and you're always going to be part of it, and there's always going to be a stigma that it's not going to happen to me. So the fact that we're raising money for this cause is what's really what we're hoping for to actually drive us forward, and to just making everybody aware that it's not just something that's going to avoid you. It's literally everybody that's going to be affected.
It's very important to bring the mental health awareness, as 1 in 4 people in the world will be affected by mental illness.
I think it's a big issue around the world that's, I think, coming to light. It doesn't get enough light because I don't think it's diagnosed properly. When I was married, my sister-in-law, she had schizophrenia, and we didn't know what it was all about. But once she was diagnosed, and you have to go through a series of tests and medications, and now she's doing perfectly fine. But I also know that there are people all over that people consider crazy or homeless, and they just need the help that they can get. And once they get that help, they can move forward. So this is a very, very important cause.
This kind of illness is so intangible. You would really wonder that people that has this severe illness of mental health doesn't look like experiencing this illness. And I've seen it to a lot of friends I have, especially in this industry. So being an artist, it could be fun, but at the same time very challenging. And the stress and the pressure is unimaginable. It's something that we really have to listen to. A phone call, a short hello, can actually save life.
Situations in people's lives would be easier. I feel like it would be easier for employers to deal with it, for you to be able to deal with your own family and your own friends if there's more education and if there's more awareness, and it doesn't just have that stigma of we're embarrassed. Like, people have no problem talking about cancer or heart attacks or any other physical ailment, but I find that there's still a silence about mental health that I think that needs to be knocked down, and we need to talk about it.
Hi, I'm Annette Kadajamaki, the Executive Director of the Canadian Mental Health Association here in Sault Ste. Marie. So we were approached by Natalia and Jillian a few months ago, and they wanted to put on this fashion gala event and have it benefit mental health here in Sault Ste. Marie. And so when they approached us, we said, sure, we'll give it a shot. Anything that we can do to create awareness would be great. I think it's really important for our community to realize that 1 in 4 people will experience a mental illness or substance use issue in their lifetime. The other piece here is that 4 out of 5, so the other 4 people, will be living with, working with, having communion with people with a mental illness. So it's on all of us to know all we can about mental health, what we can do to feel better for ourselves and for others, and to make our community a much more mentally healthy one. Here in Sault Ste. Marie, the Canadian Mental Health Association has a variety of programs and services that meet the needs of those that have a diagnosed mental illness, for those that are just exploring mental health in general, who would like information on mental health, mental illness, addictions issues, how they can help somebody else. So we offer programs and services. They can be used on a one-time basis or on an ongoing basis. We have counseling, housing supports, justice services. We do a lot of training and awareness with businesses and individuals, because everybody needs to know what they don't know in order to reduce the stigma and help people better understand mental health and mental illness. What's really important for us and for myself is that we all become more accepting of the people around us, that often mental health is not treated the same as physical illness. We're all okay with saying that we need a day off because we broke our leg or something happened. What we're not okay with is saying, I'm struggling here and I just need a little bit of support. So the next time you see somebody and they're looking like they're having a bit of a problem or suffering, don't just think the worst of them. Look at them, give them a little hug if that's what they need, and let them know you're thinking of them. We can all make a difference. It only takes one person.
I think anybody throughout the life can get through things that are dark places that you feel down and you just can't get out of it. Personally, I've been through it. My brother's been through it. I think anybody in life at any point in time can get anxious to the point that they need some time off or things not going well and they hard time coping, which eventually will get out. But there's some people who actually have mental illness and without help they can't get out. So we're trying to aim to raise money to help those people who actually need help, to raise awareness, to understand, to reach to loved ones so that it's not going to be too late to the point that they take their own life. So I'm towards advocating and raising money and helping out. I'm grateful for everybody who came to this gala, who contributed to this event to help spread the word. We all can get together and make difference if we only put a little bit extra time.
Thank you guys so much for having us and really seeing our work. We've worked very hard for this. I hope you guys see that through all of everything that's going to be put together. Just take care of yourselves and really, really make sure that you guys have an outlet if there's anything that's bothering you stress-wise.
We're definitely honored to be part of the Grab and Hold Gala show, which is actually in support with the Mental Health Association of Canada. And to be part of this kind of organization, it's actually overwhelming for me, and I feel blessed for that one.
Well, I'd just like to say, thank you, Natalia, for putting this together. I think you're an amazing person. I think you're doing an amazing job to something that needs awareness brought to. And I hope this is just one of many years that you do this, and I would definitely be part of it again.
I just want to thank everybody for all the help with the event. It's been amazing. Everybody's been fantastic. The community's been wonderful, and all our participants that have come from out of town have been amazing, volunteering their time. I'm really excited at how well this event has been received, and I'd like to see more events for the mental health in the future.
Thank you, everyone, and you're not alone, so if you need help, always try to reach out. There's somebody who will listen to you and guide you where to go.